It was
How tender is
It
this
was-
chicken now?
It was very, very tender.
It was actually.
I need to check. I
didn't know how.
Why are you doing like
Really?
sauce big? Like,
Who are you?
Tenders. They are tenders now.
Are you guys?
okay, no. You know, he's a
Oh.
chef. Enjoy your meal. He's a chef. So, why you burning?
No, it's so tender.
Calm down.
I'm
Don't
calm. Is it
say.
doing you? It's doing you one way. No, I'm not going to
Go on,
continue.
go
I'm not
on.
going to continue this. No, I'm not. I'm not going to. No. Where's our beer? 2020. 2020.
Man, I want to forget that.
2020.
Yeah.
2020.
Now, you know the funny thing? As my mom would say, it was overhyped that killed 2020.
I swear. From Vision 2020 that we've been hearing,
There was so much expectation. 2020 was like a...
and everybody's expectations were here.
It was very.
It was very good. It was very. I'm sure people had plans to print T-shirts with 2020, like they
Take
had
over the world, that's 2020.
they've envisioned campaigns.
So this
you know,
must be how 1919 must have felt. Right.
That's and 21,
yeah,
21.
yeah.
And
Okay, that's too far. That's too far.
The year just took off, especially like that Kobe Bryant thing. It just when it happened, everybody was like, you know, people have died.
It was so. Was
People have
very
died.
sad.
When that happened, I'm just like, again, like
I think
why
2020 had a lot of agains. Like,
and that was the beginning of the again.
Yeah.
And I was like, why does it even happen to my only takeout was, why does it happen to good people?
and you know, it was sad that he now died with his daughter.
And like other people.
So imagine as a woman, you are losing your husband and you are losing your daughter at the same time.
Very traumatic.
Like it was I don't know. Funny thing is, I think I was one of the few people that heard his name for the first time when he died.
Well, actually, when he retired, his last game.
Yeah, there are quite a number of people heard.
So I just knew him when he died. But the way it affected me, like, I was not wondering, okay, those that are actually close to him, how they feel. Like it was really sad. It was really sad, and I think that was like the beginning of drama.
Everything.
Lockdown.
Man. Bro. There's a lot of baggage to unpack.
When I'm talking about lockdown, then people that saw that subject beside me, I was
Please
able
don't
to
cry.
cry
Oh.
because it touched me.
See, I first sat down like this. I'm like,
I can never forget in my life. March 20. March what they
It's
call
March
it?
started,
March.
yes.
No, the
March.
lockdown was March 29 and 28. So I had an event that Saturday, all planned out, all paid for. Something 2020. All this hashtag. All planned out. That thing they pay me till now. I was at Edreza Place doing air for events before they now said, oh okay, sorry, someone who has said no more than 50 guests. Me that we have used Ile to motive for the roca that 1 million guests in event center in Lekki, and all of a sudden while my shuku was halfway gone, I was hearing event has been cancelled. The thing paid me. No, it pains me. Now we didn't prepare for it, so all the I didn't save.
Oh.
Do you understand?
You have to refund the payment for the event.
Not really, but then I still have the money in my account because the event has no help.
yeah.
So imagine you are looking at money inside your account that you can't spend. I know the funny thing. What I think a lot of people actually made money from COVID.
Of course.
People in pharmaceuticals and
That first
health
wave,
line,
people that were dealing in anything
Face
that had to
masks,
do with face masks,
sanitizers, face shields.
sanitizer.
Bruh.
This quantity of sanitizer was going for what? Some pharmacies were selling it 30 something K.
You
I'm
know
like,
that face mask was now gold.
the surgical face mask,
mask
some
was
people were
like
selling it
gold.
40 something K
Do you
for the
understand?
pack. The pack that's how much
so
now?
everyone knows they're doing Ankara face mask. Events now. When you are
Of
saying your
course.
Ashwebi,
You,
you take out half yard for your face
Half-
mask.
but you see now,
Ah,
that's a lot now.
eh.
Half yard.
After, not even after COVID, during COVID, we now had SARS.
No, the 1 million boys.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
during
1
COVID.
million
It was during COVID.
It was during lockdown.
It was during
That
lockdown.
one bust my mind.
They were very elite. They were writing letters.
They're writing. That's a very
That's a very
Don
civilized.
Corleone thing to do.
That's like
Godfather
really
thing.
beautiful.
Very.
Well, I mean, if I was saying that I would consider, if I was going to consider armed robbery and stuff,
You write letter.
I'll probably, because me,
You write mail.
I like putting
Details.
things. I like
No.
details.
They sent letter to Surulere, Aguda. Precisely. They sent letter to Aguda.
Yeah, I heard.
I stayed in Aguda.
I heard
They
that.
sent letter to Aguda. Aguda replied them that we safe. We dey wait for una. Come. They came. They cut them now. They cut them. That they burnt like 2 of them alive. Like I saw the genital area standing out in the in the bar.
Hello. Hello.
The loins.
I said you like smoke then.
I died.
Tender loins.
The tender loins were not so tender anymore.
What is crazy is that we're laughing about this thing
Yeah,
because
but that period.
So people's life online. I think what was more ridiculous about it was that after all it's a very badass thing to do. Send a letter before you come to a place. Was how quickly they were stopped.
Hush puppy. My daddy in the Lord, amen. One, that border is
are you
not
following?
good.
Are you following Hush Puppy on Instagram?
I don't.
I never followed him. I don't follow people that will not follow me back.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm a spec.
I
I
follow-
can't be following.
I
I
follow
don't.
back.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I follow back.
KMD there. Hush puppy was a cruise. I'm sure he didn't expect in any lifetime that he'll be there till this time.
How wouldn't he expect? Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant you're sure he didn't expect that he would cut. Because
I don't think he expected to be caught.
Hush Puppy's case for me was just hilarious. How do you, in your right mind, expect to flaunt all that wealth
all that wealth and not attract attention.
and not attract attention?
Also unwise,
You know you are doing something illegal.
and you're still.
You are posting Rolls
I'm not
Royce.
even a criminal.
No, you say I'm not a criminal. You're not a criminal.
If I already
Are you
won,
sure? As in,
That was
I'm
high
sure
school.
that's chicken.
that
Are you
was
sure?
coming
No,
like
say it
that.
again. You're not a
Bro.
criminal. I'm not. This is the way you said it.
I've watched a lot of Ozarks and How to Get Away with Murder and
Yeah.
other crime business
Yeah.
to cover my tracks,
Mm.
bro.
So like this, if you decide to become a criminal, you are good.
I think I'll be good, man. I'll be good. Trust me. I'll be good.
Please get this on camera. The death of
Chadwick.
this
Chadwick.
Black Panther
Omo.
guy, and
Chadwick.
that word hits me.
When that one came, I'm just
Bro,
like,
I
you know
was-
what? This year is
I
done.
think I slept.
That was when I knew that this
It
year
was
was
in the
done.
morning that I heard it. I woke up and that was the first news. R.I.P. Chadwick. How?
I think Black Panther was like the first time I actually saw him.
Noticed him.
Like paid attention to him, because Black Panther was like a revolution.
So the revolution movie.
Yeah, like it was us. Did you get, like, it was like
Yes. And in 21 Bridges, he looked a certain way,
He was lean.
and he was lean. It showed in his face. So I assumed
He was preparing for a role.
he was preparing for a role, because if you remember Avatar, the movie Avatar, those blue aliens.
Yeah.
The guy, his legs, he had to be a
Yeah,
paraplegic. He was on a particular diet. He had to starve himself a particular way so that his legs would be.
Machine
Yes.
like that.
And then when the thing happened, everything now flashed. I'm like,
so this was it.
so this guy was battling an illness.
Did you guys go for the protest?
Yeah, I attended the couple.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't look like someone I saw in protest.
Are you the chief admin?
See the way he's
registrar?
wearing shirts, and it's not that we come to protest with body organ. Joggers, come on.
Wow.
Has that stopped you before? You look like. So see, sorry, no offense. You are a sad target.
So it was the.
Do
you get-
Who are you? You must be a G-boy. Enter the car. What do you mean?
Like a counter them lockdown period. My bike had an issue. Curfew. There was curfew. My bike had an issue with Lekki 1. So I parked it in the place, and I called a friend. She stays in the quarter. And she was already asleep. I said, please come and pick me. Let me crash at your place. I'll sort this out in the morning and go home. She rushed down. This was like 9:30. She
Yeah.
got to me at 9:30. Curfew was 10. Got to me 9:30. Started driving back. At 10 on the dot, SARS stopped us. It's curfew. We saw the roadblock. She tried to escape, but they had other guys say it's locked down. Blah blah blah. Convoyed, they caught 15 people, 15 different cars. Convoyed us from Jakonde to Surulere CID. When we got there, first of all, None of them there looked like human beings. That place looked like an abandoned police station. There was no single actual uniformed officer. They told me to write statements. Then I said, you. Say, who you be? And I said, remove your shirt. I said, oh, tattoo. Okay. Say, in our case, don't settle. You be cultist. This your wife. Nah, Shewo. That's how they said it to. I priced this thing from 700k. I priced from 700k to 100 and something k. They let us go at 4.
I think they took it a bit too far when they started blocking all the roads.
No, they didn't take it far.
But that was the whole idea.
That was the whole idea.
We blocked strategic places.
No.
The whole idea, the whole idea of the protest is to cause a disruption enough for the government to listen to what you are doing.
Okay, so I should not say the mistake we made. But then what happened was that they locked everywhere. They declared curfew by 12.
They moved it to 9.
9 p.m.
But they announced it at what time?
4.
Was it 4 or 5?
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
If Sanwo-Olu was actually a real Lagosian, you know that you can't leave by 5 p.m. and still expect to
get home at. So
like,
why would you now put a curfew to 9 p.m.?
I feel the whole thing, the whole Lekki toll gate thing was scripted.
Of course not.
Because before then, they removed all the cameras. Before Sherlock Holmes came to discover mystery camera. But they removed all the cameras.
When we saw the video, even the I think the video that BBC posted, it was so glaring that it was just that section. That section of the toll was all dark. It was in darkness, and we saw lights from there on, and I'm like,
did you watch the DJ switches?
Yeah, I saw the DJ switches
live
video.
I didn't see the live, but I saw the video.
No,
yeah,
I was on the live. But like there was a girl was it a girl or a guy? Her laps, I can't even remember. The person's laps were open, like I could see the flesh. Like I could not sleep that day. My head was in pieces.
As me, it was that day that you chose to go for the protest.
That was what was on my mind every time I watched.
Everybody that was
video.
there
God.
had their life flash. Like it was just one gunshot and you are gone. Palliative.
Even the palliative. That's what I said. It's a palliative. God.
No, that was my highlight of the whole thing. The palliative looting. The ordering of palliative and the Indomine. How would the government be ordering Indomine?
Let's even forget about the wickedness of the hoarding itself. It's how you don't think ahead. How do you plan to store items that have an expiry date?
That's perishable.
You're storing perishables. It's not like it's Black Friday sales, electronic items.
Did you see the warehouse?
The warehouses. For me, it's not even the palliatives now. There were different stages of shock. The first stage of shock was that there was food that people kept away.
That could have been shared.
Then the second stage of shock was looking at the environment and seeing bush that had grown, meaning that they've been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that it's the truck that took all the food, all the trucks drove in, and all the grass that the truck
has already grown.
Flattened has grown. I'm talking about grass that is this high. So you can imagine how long those palliatives, that second stage of shock. Then third stage of shock was when the videos came out. And we now saw the size of the warehouse. You know the days of Egypt when God told Joseph
there will be famine in the land.
That's what it looked like, because we couldn't even see the end of the warehouse. We're just seeing boxes.
But I have a question. If you had told you there was palliative around your area, we would have.
No, I don't think I would have gone.
No, because this was after NSAS shooting now. So in my head I already clocked that our security operatives don't have sense. At that point,
something could have happened.
It could
have been a stampede.
They can just go there and start shooting.
Stampede is the least of matters.
Stampede is the least of
you can
worries.
say, excuse me, don't move, don't climb on my head. But
I think
shooting.
Personally, I don't like that
crowd.
I don't like rushing to.
I
was just asking, like, in unrelated news. See, 2020, I can't go through 2020 twice. I'm dying.
No, 2020, because even with the lockdown and everything, the whole ideology was that everybody just had this belief that at the end 2030 is coming to an end by
As if no,
everything
was
on the first, it's just
on the first,
it's to do Jumanji and everybody will do game over and we are back to reality and all of that. But 2020,
It was basically just
2020
another day.
it was
sleep.
another minute. We didn't even sleep.
Banger will scatter your sleep.
Oh Jesus
Come
Christ, this
next
banger
day.
was irritating.
Bro.
This year's banger was very annoying. It was disgusting.